Hey everyone, it's Sue. So as many of you know, I took a couple classes with Dyan Reaveley almost 2 weeks ago. Dyan, if you don't know her, she is the person that makes Dylusions. She created Dylusions. So she actually had that created before she became part of Ranger Inc. And you probably know many Ranger Ink products. They make all kinds of stuff from, ink pads to, different mediums. And they also have, like Tim Holtz is part of Ranger Inc., so is Dina Wakely. So that's who Dyan is. And she lives in the UK, and she happened to be over here in the US for a few days at the Ranger office, which is, I don't know, about 45 minutes from my house. But I went over to Pennsylvania. I live in New Jersey, and I went over to Pennsylvania to a scrapbook store over there that I knew that I had been to many times before, called Pages in Time. And I took these two classes with her. And the reason why it's taking me so long to start making any videos about those classes is because I just really wanted to take my time and think about what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it, because I want to make sure I do it the best I possibly can. Dyan was just wonderful. Her products are fabulous, and the work that she does with them, how she creates, is just awesome. So I wanted to take my time. So I'm ready to start now. So I'm going to come back and do some, process videos where I can actually show you what we did. But this video is just kind of to, I guess kind of explain a little bit about what the classes were and show you, some of the pages. And I have a couple little lists of instructions, and I just want to start sharing what I learned from her. So anyway, the two classes that I took were Anatomy of a Page and Tags and Texture. So for each of the classes, we got this little packet, and it had all different kinds of stuff in it. Not a huge amount of things, because really you're using her sprays. She had her sprays there for all of us to use. She had her stencils, her stamps, and oh my gosh, I mean, tons of stuff all over the table. And there was only, I think, 14 students, and Dyan and I sat right next to her, and we had a ball. Oh my gosh, she was a hoot, let me tell you. She was really something. I really enjoyed her a lot. But in the packets, so you got some goodies, as well as two different kinds of paper, individual sheets. And the two kinds of paper that she had given in these packets, and this one had the tags also, are the same two different types of paper that come in her large journal. In her small journal, there's only one type of paper, but in her large journal, there's two. And she was telling us that she is coming out with, what did she call it? How did she say it? Like a fancy journal. She said it's going to be a little bit more on the expensive side, so maybe like twice as much as what this was, and this was, I want to say, $25. So I think she said around $50 or so, but it's going to have just a lot in it. It's going to be a very, very special journal that will be available to all of us. And she also said that she is coming out with the individual sheets of paper. So, I'm assuming that what it is, she'll sell packets of her papers. So that you don't have to buy the journal, you can just buy individual sheets of paper. And, oh, the sun is just shining in here, it's nice. And you can see there's a whiter piece and a more off-white or cream paper. So these are the two different types of paper that come in this large journal. And these are, I don't know if she's going to do both of these papers or just one of them, that you can buy the papers outside of the journal or not, but she said that she was doing that. And I look forward to seeing this special journal that's coming out, that we're going to be able to purchase. So this is the album that I worked in. The reason why she had given these extra sheets in these big baggies is because some people didn't have the large journal, and that's what we worked on, was this size paper. So if they didn't have the big journal, they used the paper that was in here. And I also did use some of these papers because the techniques that she was showing, you needed 2 pieces of paper, so sometimes I did use that. So this is the journal, which was brand new when I started, and it's like a mess now, and it's wonderful. And she said there's times where, you know, if her students have like new journals, she just tells them to, you know, just start spraying stuff all over it just to get it dirty, because you tend to want to keep it super nice, right? But the whole idea is to get it dirty and messy, and it's not meant to be, you know, just kept neat. It's just not. So anyway, so the first page right here is where she signed the journal for me. So it says, Sue, live your life in color, Dyan. So that was really, really sweet of her to do that for me. And I did get some pictures with her, so that was cool too. So I think for this video, I'm just going to go ahead and share what I have written down on these 2 pages. So this is the back of my journal, and as she was talking, I'm like, you know what, I'm never going to remember everything that she says, so I decided to take some notes. So the first thing that I really want to mention is so the tables, were set up, and on the tables there was a basket, well, 2 baskets for almost every person that held the Dylusion sprays. And there was, I'm going to say, about 9, maybe 10, I don't know, 9 or 10 sprays in each of the baskets, and the 2 baskets had different sprays in them. And so she explained to us that the one basket, you could use any of those colors together and it would not create that muddy look. And you could use any sprays in the second basket and together, and they would not create a muddy look. But if you combined the colors from the 2 baskets together, you would get a muddy look. So I'm waiting for a friend of mine to send me the list of the actual colors, so I'll be able to tell you, oh, well, cherry pie goes with this set, you know, and you know, funky fuchsia goes with another set. But so I thought that was important, because I think sometimes we do create mud and we're not sure why. But if you keep your colors in those 2 different groups, then you're good to go. These happen to all be, I remember this, well, I'm pretty sure I remember, maybe I better not say because I could be wrong, but I think these were all one group. So she had a cool color group and a warm. Now that doesn't mean that, like, oh, all the yellows are cool. I mean, she has 2 different yellows. One was in the cool group and one was in the warm group. So it depends on the color itself. And what else she said was, I'll lift this up, is so the purple. She did not include the purple in either one of those baskets because it really is a color that will create mud very easily. She said the purple you can only use with the blues. You can use the purple with the reds or pinks. Otherwise, it turns muddy. So And also, if you put purple and yellow together, it'll turn muddy. Red and green, turn muddy. Orange and blue, turn muddy. She said black, white, and gray, you can mix them with anything and it is fine. So that alone was worth going to the class because, I mean, I didn't know that. So I didn't know that. I am not an artist. That's not something that I knew. And so that was that. So, and this was cute. So she had this like big straw in her little basket. And so she actually picked it up and said this a few times during the day. But she said, you know, if you're there and you're going to mope because something didn't turn out exactly right or you felt like you couldn't do something, she'd pick up the straw and say, suck it up and get on with it. So it was just so cute because it's like, you know what? Just go on to the next thing or fix what you're working on and just be happy and that's it. So that was cute. I am going to come back and do a process video on the sprays, on the stencil, and what we did with borders. You know, certainly make sure you check out her blog and her Facebook pages. And then the last thing I'm going to share in this particular video are these two things that she said. I'll do this one first. She said, art is the journey from here, so from your heart, to there, the paper. So art is the journey from here, your heart, to there, the paper. Love it. Love it. It's so true. It is so true. Then this is something that her father used to say to her, and I wanted to document it. So what it is he said, if you hold what's dearest to you tight in your clutch, you won't be able to accept what somebody has to give to you. So I just thought that that was pretty cool. So I wrote that down as well. So I will come back and I just want to show you real quick. I did put, so this, I just want to show you real quick, was one set of the inks. So you can see yellow, blue, green. This was one set of the inks that she had in one basket. And then this right here is another set of inks that she had in the other basket. So I just kind of wanted to show you real quick. And both of these pages, they have 3 colors sprayed on them. And I can't wait to come back and show you how to do that and more. You know, I'm going to do a video on this. I'll do a video on this. We have the tags, and I'll do a video on those. Look at this awesome background. This, I need to get this stencil. The bricks, love, 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 love. I wish I had gotten that. The next time I see it, I'm going to pick it up. So anyway, I will come back and do some process videos with all of you. If you have any questions about what I said, you know, certainly leave me a comment. And hey, I'm having a giveaway on my channel. I forgot to mention it. So if you haven't checked out the video, it's a few videos ago, and it's until September 13th at midnight. And so I hope you can participate. Okay, take care, everybody. I'll be back with more. Bye-bye.